said we develop the people, not the country, but if the people don't accept changes, how do you develop the people? So I mean, like,
You mean how do you change people, basically?
yeah,
What
it's
I'm
hard
saying.
to change people.
They change people by exposing them to education. Education is the greatest transforming element. Horace Mann said the greatest elevator in mankind is education. That's what will. Education makes the greatest difference between man and man than between man and beast. So what separate developed countries from underdeveloped countries? What separate the Americans from the Angolans? It's not the color of the skin, it's the level of education. So if you provide education to all the Malaysians, build good schools, good laboratories, excellent teachers, pay them well, teach them well, change will come. If you don't do that, then you won't do it. And those are easy things to do. You don't have to build skyscrapers. My school, in my son's school, have trailers for classrooms, but they're air conditioned. So the kids stay after class in the summertime because it's nice and cool. And imagine our kids if the classes are air conditioned. They won't leave. It's so hot outside. Isn't it so? Any other questions? Yeah.
So basically, what we can do to improve the education system in Malaysia right now, because it seems like the current system of education seems to like hamper the, I would say, like creative development of the students. Like we're being told what to do and what not and all that stuff. So basically, based on your opinion, what should we do to improve to make our education system better one?
Yeah. The first, if I'm in charge of the Ministry of Education, somebody asks me the question, my first answer is I don't know the answer. I don't know what's good for people. I don't know what's good for the son of a fisherman in Kuala Terengganu, and I do not know what's good for the son of a doctor in Klang Valley. I don't know. But when you don't know what you do, you provide as much choices as possible. Who knows the child best? The teacher and the father and the parents. So let them choose whatever school that's good for them. All your job as a minister is to provide the best opportunities for them to choose at the schools. Now there's only one problem in Malaysia. If you give free choices, then what's stopping Chinese kids to go to Chinese schools, Malay kids go to Malay school, Indian kids to Malay school, past Malay school to past school, unknown Malay school to unknown school? Well, you tell them the rules. One of the rules of schools in Malaysia, you can have a school and we'll give you the money. We don't care what language you use. But if your student population reflects the population of Malaysia, that means not Malays, not Chinese, not Malay. In other words, your curriculum must appeal to all, a broad spectrum of Malaysia. Then we'll give you, not only will we give you a permit to operate a school, we'll give you a subsidy. And then up to you to choose what school you want. And then somebody in Kuala Terengganu will say, we'll build a school there to cater to children fishermen. We'll teach them how to swim, the water all around, so that at least the children will not die of drowning. We'll teach them how to modern fishing techniques. We'll teach them woodworking, whatever it is. For the children of a doctor in Kuala Lumpur, they want to learn French, fine, we'll give a French school. So I don't know what's good for them. But by making many choices like that, if you make one mistake, you don't destroy the whole system. Diversity is the best, so that's protection against failure. That's why I'm against the system of one national school, one school system. How do you know that one school system is good? What if it's lousy? Then you've destroyed the whole generation. So it's good to be humble and say, I don't know what's best for you, so we'll try different models for you. Then the system will take care of itself. Parents will know, oh, that school is good. I want to send my kids to that school. Then all you do is provide more schools like that. So I don't know what's good. And that's why I don't like leaders telling me, we want school to do this, we want school to do this. How do you know? You haven't even seen my child. How do you know that's a good school for me? You know? When I was young, Malay College was tremendous improvement for me. You know, in my kampung I don't eat meat. When I went to Malay College, I would eat meat every day. That's a tremendous improvement. In my kampung there's no electricity. Malay College is the electricity. But now I wouldn't send my kids to Malay College. Because they got computers at home. They got the private rooms at home. So why should I send my kids to Malay College or Mara Bunting or whatever it is? Let the poor fishermen get the opportunity. Besides, I can provide better for my kids. But what happened at Malay College now? Children are big shots out there. But it should not be that way. Because the children of big shot will move out regardless. You know, you don't have to take care of yourself. You want to take care of the middle. So if I have a rule, I'll make a rule that says Mara science colleges, residential school, all the elite schools, if your parents have gone to university, you pay full tuition. If your parents haven't gone to university, you are not kampung, free. That's what I would do. There was someone question after this now? Notice? I forgot. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So now, I just want to give you an example of the thing that you said. Now I understand why the special education system in Malaysia is weak. Because most of the teachers, they would choose the top class and the top 10% percentile, obviously, and focus them to get A, to be good at sports, instead of focusing on the other classes. So all the other students who don't have enough education, don't have enough means of communication, of understanding to be better, to be able to communicate with the world outside, and thus weakening the whole system.
That's the best example why you should take it for him. Look at his face when he comes to the RIT and people make special accommodation for him, you know. And look at the sense of achievement that he gets. And that's why we should not ignore I hate the word bottom, the lower 10%, because you don't know the potential of people. You know, you make tests on one particular test, you become the 10%, bottom 10%. But maybe a test is lousy. And I told somebody the other day, if I go to school in Malaysia right now, if I'm a student here, if I'm a younger, let's say in my teens now, I'm in school in Malaysia, I've probably been kicked out of school. Because I was considered ill-disciplined, biara. In fact, I was kicked out of religious school. But fortunately, my father knew that I was getting in trouble in religious school. Before I was kicked, the day before I was kicked, he pulled me out of school. Because the ulama couldn't stand me. Because I was asking too many questions. Now, in America, you ask too many questions, you're a smart kid. In Malaysia, you ask too many questions, you're trying to be smart. So that's why I was privileged to have a father who recognized my problem and took me out of religious school. And that takes great courage to take somebody out of religious school. You know, because we have to take, religion is important. But he figured that the more I stay in religious school, I'll become an atheist if I stay in religious school. And thank God I dropped out of religious school and I came back to religion. So you never ever underestimate people. I use that 10%, 20%, that's why I use the fishing ability, just as an example. I don't want to use IQ, because that has certain emotions attached to it. It's just 10% based on what you're measuring. And you may not be measuring the right thing. So that's why in America special education is important. Look at the faces of people who come here, but the accommodation will be sign language. Think of the sense of achievement. There was one Malay professor who was blind, who's got his PhD in chemistry and economics. The sense of accomplishment that he gets there.
Ismail Hussein.
Yeah, Ismail Hussein. If you ignore him, what happened? He'll be very angry because he's smart. So So he become even more mischief, like that Khalid Nordin or whatever his name, the PhD, the bomber, because he don't satisfy his. But he should be doing research in chemistry, he's doing research how to destroy things.